Hi guys, it's Nika and today's video is a long boy. So get your favorite snack, sit back and relax cause we are gonna be here for a while. Like I said in one of the previous videos, I don't know which one was it, but it doesn't really matter. I really wanted to build something big again, so yeah, I did it. This took me like 4 hours and I built it over the course of 2 days. I finished it last night at like 11 p.m. and I was so tired. Maybe you will be able to tell because when I will be adding the clutter, I didn't really do anything too complicated. Usually I place the items as I want to place them, but this time I pretty much I didn't really care. I just put them wherever the slot is and I left it like that and it's fine. It's okay. Overall, I think the build turned out pretty cool and I'm very surprised because when I finished the shell, I kept turning the lot around and I was thinking, how am I gonna pull this off? I can't possibly pull this off. This was a big mistake. Like, I should just bulldoze it and start something new, but I finished the build and yeah, it turned out pretty cool and I'm honestly impressed. And yeah, you know how I often joke about making builders cry? I don't think I will make builders cry for this one, cause yeah, honestly, it's a good one. It's a good one. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be proud of myself and yeah. So I called this house Sportsman Abode. Yeah, I think I called it that. Obviously, a sports woman could live here too, or sports, any gender. I should have called it athletes abode, because then, you know, it's gender neutral and also like the alliteration. I love that. Maybe I should call this athletes abode or something like that. I will think about that later. And anyway, as you can tell from the title, this house was built for a sim or sims who really love all kinds of sport. They are very athletic. They have this home gym and they've got the climbing wall, the rock climbing wall from the fitness stuff pack, and yeah, a big swimming pool. And I used a lot of stuff from the Spade game pack, and yeah, because you know they do a lot of sport, they need to relax too, and I'm sure they would enjoy a nice massage after a big difficult workout. I'm already forgetting simple words and we're only like 4 minutes into the recording. And I have like, how many? 26, 27 more minutes to go. Oh well. So yeah, this is a house for a sporty family and yeah, they probably like living in a luxurious style too. It's not like a simple middle class family. These guys are rich. Like, who's got... Oh yeah, they have a sauna too. Like, who has a sauna, a massage room and a hot tub in their home? Who has all three of that? And a home gym too, right? Like, they are not like, you know, regular mortals. That's not to say that rich people aren't mortal, but what am I talking about? But who knows? Maybe they actually are immortal. Who knows? Maybe no. I was gonna say maybe they are vampires, but considering I built this in Oasis Springs and it's very sunny in Oasis Springs and the house has so many windows and so many big windows. I don't think these guys are vampires. They are something else. Maybe they are supernatural, but they are not vampires. Maybe some immortal spellcasters? I don't know. Maybe. I didn't really think that much about it. I only thought about, you know, these guys really love sport and they are rich. Yeah, so this house has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Yeah, it's like that. And yeah, I've already said that I really like how it turned out. I used a lot of platforms. I used a lot of stuff that I've never used, I think. And I've also used a lot of stuff that I use all the time. Seriously, someone should ban me from using Dream Home Decorator for everything, because ever since I got that pack, I only use that. I never use any other furniture anymore, so maybe my next challenge will be avoiding Dream Home Decorator, because I'm neglecting all the other packs and there is still so much stuff that I have never used. I think my next build, not necessarily next as in the next speed build that I will be posting, but I think the next build that I do will be some beach house in Sulani or something like that, because I've recently watched 2 really great speed builds from Solani. They were by Michaela Sims. Yeah. Oh, I hope your YouTube username is Michaela Sims. I'm not sure now. And Sims for Ideas. They both built like these really pretty beach houses in Sulani, and it really makes me wanna try something in Sulani too. I have never built in Sulani. Even when I was taking pictures of my Sims in Sulani and I wanted my own houses or like different houses than what the houses that are already there, I never built my own houses. I either just made some quick edits to the houses that were already there, or I got something from the gallery. So yeah, maybe I could try to build something in Sulani. And I think it would also be very fun because we are currently in winter and it's not a very good winter. My favorite kind of winter is when it's all, you know, white and snowy outside and it's freezing. But when it's kind of warm and wet outside and there's no snow and it's just grey and dull, and you know, I don't like that kind of winter, and it always makes me hope for spring to come so soon. Oh yeah, we were supposed to get snow overnight. There was even like a warning that there will be a lot of snow, and when I went to bed last night, I think at like 1 a.m. or something, I looked out of the window. There was a little bit of snow, and so I was like, neat, so tomorrow I'm gonna go on a walk and I'm gonna take some photos and it will be great. And today I woke up and the snow is gone. Where's that calamity that you warned us about? Come on. I just want... Okay, not white Christmas. I don't want... Well, I do want white Christmas, but it's after Christmas. Next Christmas could be white, but at this point, like, it's January. Like, what I'm trying to say, I want a white winter. Fuck you, global warming. Am I allowed to say fuck on YouTube? Because, you know, I've seen some of these new rules and like how some YouTubers are getting demonetized for swearing too much. Obviously, I am very far from getting monetized, but am I allowed to say the F word here, or should I start censoring myself? Which, honestly, good luck to me. I swear a lot. I know I haven't really sworn much in these videos, but there are situations in which nothing is better than like putting a little swear word there, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, am I allowed to say the F word still? Never mind. I'm gonna try to keep this like, you know, kid friendly. Yeah. Speaking of kids. Well, I mean, I'm speaking of kids like children, but it's said the same way, kids. Like the little Sims packs. Speaking of kids, yesterday they announced 2 more kits, the underwear one and the bathroom one, and when you're seeing this video they are already out. I don't think I will buy them right away, because even though I think they are pretty cute, there are some kits that I like more and I still don't have those. So even though I love clutter and, you know, I'm always happy to get more clutter, I think I'm gonna wait and just buy it later because I don't want it that much. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, wait, kits? Yeah, so I feel like these kits are pretty cool. Not like what I would want the most, but they are pretty cool. I don't think I'm gonna buy the underwear one ever, but I'm looking forward to CC creators using these items from the underwear kit and, you know, making slight changes to it and then making it base game compatible, and then I will download the CC, and yeah, that's how I kinda go about clothing kits. Listen, as long as it's still allowed by EA, I'm gonna make the most of it. But as for the bathroom kit, I'm gonna get it later for sure. And I've seen a lot of like discourse, a lot of discussion about these kits. I know they are still very controversial topic. And whenever we get new kits, I feel like the Sims community finds so many. Can you stop screaming? Did you hear my downstairs neighbor? I'm sorry. What was I? Yeah. And whenever there are new kits announced, the Sims community will find so many new reasons to shit on each other. Like, for the way people like to play, for whether they use CC or don't use CC. There is this whole thing about whether you should even be buying kits or should not. And some people act so superior just for saying, I don't buy kits, I'm not like, up in EA's ass. And here I said I will try to swear less. Never mind. Yeah, I hate being on social media whenever The Sims announces something, because everybody has so many opinions and there is so much negativity. And listen, I'm all for constructive criticism, that's great, but a lot of people are just straight up negative. And yeah, that drives me crazy. And like, please guys, do better. I don't know, like, it's not that big of a deal. And speaking of the clutter kit, like, so many people are so mad that it's a clutter kit. Like, you can ignore that so easily. It only adds some decorations, and if you don't want more clutter, or if you're just gonna get CC, cool, you can ignore the kit. Like, it doesn't have any value to you, but it has value to other people who maybe play without CC, or maybe they are on consoles, or I don't know. Like, for example, me, I have a lot of build CC in my game, but I stopped using it and I feel like I might take it out because, yeah, I don't really like using it. And when I'm sharing my build, I don't like hunting it down. And yeah, it's different with Sims. I can't imagine making Sims without CC, but I think I can build a nice build without CC. So yeah, for me, the kits do have some value. For you, they don't, and that's fine. But like, don't shit on people who enjoy kits. Don't shit on people who are excited for these kits. And again, with the swearing, I shouldn't have said I will try to swear less, because the moment I said that, I knew that I would swear a lot more than usual in this video. Anyway, so yeah, that's for the Sims news. Still no infants when I'm recording this, but honestly, obviously, I can't wait. I'm curious to see what the Sims team will come up with. But I'd rather wait for the infants and for the infants to be good than to make them rush it and release them with so many bugs and so many glitches. Seriously, Sims team, I know no one from the Sims team is watching this, but take your time. EA, please don't rush them either. Take your time with these infants and make sure they will be great. So, we're done with the Sims stuff at this point, I think. I'm not really sure if I have any more Sims stuff to talk about. Maybe some YouTube ones. Yeah, I've recently noticed, and I wish it wasn't bringing me down as much as it brings me down, but recently I've been losing so many subscribers, and other people have been telling me, yeah, it's okay, it's just YouTube does that, like you just have to get used to it, and yeah, it sucks, but it happens. So I'm trying to not feel as bad about it and not see it as my own mistake, but when you have a small number of subscribers, every lost sub hurts in a way. So yeah, maybe one day if I'll ever get to like, I don't know, 5,000 subscribers, 1 or 2 lost subs will mean nothing to me. But right now, and last week I reached my milestone 100 subscribers, and like it's a small milestone, and I would hate it if I suddenly lost so many subscribers that I would get under 100 again. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? I don't know. Yeah, so that's a bit frustrating. I don't know why YouTube does this, but it's happening, and I will just have to learn to live with it, I guess. And still, speaking of my YouTube, I'm thinking I'm going like back and forth on this, but I feel like I will try to make a schedule for February, because you've probably noticed in December and now in January, I kinda just post whatever. It doesn't really have any patterns or anything. If I want to post a creator sim video, I will post a creator sim video, and then the next day speed build, and then the next day maybe another speed build. The only thing that is like set in stone is that every 5th day I post the New Year New Rooms challenge, and that will be gone in February. So yeah, that's literally my schedule then could be so random. But I don't really want it to be random. But I also don't want to make myself stick to a strict schedule. So I don't know, but I will probably try to make some, I don't know. I got like tangled up in what I was gonna say. Maybe I will make some schedule and I will probably post it on Twitter. I'm thinking about doing regular townie makeovers, obviously regular speed builds, because these are my favorite videos to record. Some creator sim videos. I was thinking about something like Family Friday. Like every Friday I would post a video in which I create some family, maybe, I don't know. And then obviously I have Nina's Let's Play, so maybe I will post it like once, twice a week, I don't know. And yeah, I'll figure it out, and or maybe I will give up and I won't post, or I won't make a schedule. I don't know. I'm really rambling. This could have been said in 1 or 2 sentences, and I'm here like, I don't know, maybe I will get a schedule. No, I won't get a schedule. Whoa. You know, I don't know why it takes me so long to say things, but yeah. Are we done with the sim stuff? I think we are done with the sim stuff. So, another thing. I don't know when the video where I talked about the previous book that I read will come out, but yesterday I finished the Silver Shadows book, the 5th book in the Bloodlines series, and I only have 1 book left in that series, and oh my god, I love it so much. Yesterday I read like the final 100 pages of Silver Shadows, and it was so insane. I could not stop reading. It was like so much action, and the cliffhanger. Hello? Like, I knew it was gonna happen. It was one of those things that it was gonna happen. Like, from the beginning of the series, I knew that sooner or later this thing will happen. But the way it happened, it was another one of those predictable but satisfying things for me. So I'm excited to start the Ruby Circle right now. Well, not right now, right now I'm recording, and I'm gonna record another video after this probably. But in the afternoon I am so excited to be starting the Ruby Circle. You know what would be the best thing? That if I finished it, Rachel Me would suddenly come on the internet and hey, guess what? I'm coming back to the Vampire Academy world. I'm writing more books about it. That would be so cool. I don't think it will happen, but it would be so cool because I love that world so much. And it means a lot to me, and it kind of is responsible for me still trying to write my own vampire story. I mean, my vampire story is different. It's very different from the Vampire Academy, even though it kind of does have this good living vampires, but dead vampires. There's some magic. Well, speaking of like good and evil, you know, it's not as black and white in my book. And when the characters are convinced that the dead vampires are evil, there's a lot of prejudice around that. So yeah, my dead evil vampires aren't as evil, and that's one thing that I really like about my story. Like, nothing is black and white. You have evil humans there, you have evil alive vampires, you have evil dead vampires. A lot of the characters actually are pretty much great, and a lot of them have done, they may be good characters, but they've done shitty things, or shitty things have been done to them. And I don't know how much I want to talk about my vampire story, because imagine if it comes out one day, if I publish it, and then you will pick it up and you will read it and you'll be like, wait a moment, I know this, I've heard about this, I know who told me about this, I know how this will end because the girl told me already on the internet. But honestly, I feel like there's a very small chance that it will ever get published, or if it will get published, I don't think it will leave Czech Republic, maybe Slovakia, maybe some like Poland maybe. But yeah, honestly, even if it does get published, I don't think my story will ever leave this country. So yeah, that's sad, but also like, I don't know if I would be able to handle it if my story became like famous and I got popular because of it. Like, I'm a hermit. I don't like attention. I mean, I hate attention, but I also love attention. But I don't know, being a celebrity, being like a celebrated writer, I don't think that's the kind of attention that I would like. I don't know, maybe I would, maybe I think it's kind of pointless to be talking about this now, but yeah. So I finished Silver Shadows, and I'm gonna read the Ruby Circle after that. Then I have some more vampire books here. Then I'm gonna finally read Loveless. Ever since I learned that this book will be coming out in Czech, I've been super excited about it. And then I went to the bookshop and I saw that they had like the Czech version, the Czech translation, and then they had it in English. So I grabbed the English version because I've got the first two Heartstopper books and I have them in Czech, and I don't know, the translation feels so weird. Something about it feels so off. I'm not sure why, but it just does. And I'm gonna grab the other books in English too. But yeah, I figured I like reading young adult more in English if it's originally written in English. So yeah. What else could we talk about? Because I went over all my favorite topics. I talked about books, I talked about vampires, I talked a lot about the Sims stuff. There was a little rant about the Sims stuff. What else? I don't want to end this video just yet, or this recording. Sometimes I still have like maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes until I get to the end of the video and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can end it. But today I don't want to end just yet. What should we talk about? Oh yeah, more Sims stuff actually. So obviously Nina's Let's Play, or the Legacy Let's Play that I will be doing with Nina, I think I will call it simply Hill's Legacy, because what else could I call it, right? I don't have any idea for a title that would fit all the generations that I would do. Maybe I will call it like Hill's Legacy Troubled Werewolf or something like that, and then Gen 2 will be like Hill's Legacy something. I don't know what Gen 2 Air will be doing, so I don't know yet what I would call it, but yeah, I probably won't be coming up with any special title. But off topic, that's completely off topic. But what I wanted to say, obviously this Let's Play will be like my first attempt at doing that kind of stuff, but I've also been thinking, if it works, would you guys be interested in The Sims Medieval Let's Play, or maybe some The Sims 3 stuff? Because I would like to try that too. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to be recording a Let's Play in The Sims 3, because I've only ever done like 2 The Sims 3 videos and it was just create a sim. And we all know that Sims 3 sometimes can be a bit, you know, it likes to crash and stuff. And I'm not sure if running the game and running OBS and recording the sound too, I'm not sure if my computer will handle it, honestly. I mean, I've got a pretty good laptop, but Sims 3 is a bitch even on good laptops and good computers. So I don't know, but I feel like The Sims Medieval, I could handle it, or my laptop could handle it. And similarly, I joked about it, but maybe a Sims 2 Let's Play too. Although that would literally be, what was I calling it in that other video? Like a Sims 2 noob is playing The Sims 2 or something like that. Because I haven't played The Sims 2 much. I always open it and I look at the things and I see all these interactions and, you know, just one look at it and you know that the gameplay in this game is very rich. And I look at it and I'm overwhelmed and I'm like, okay, and now what? And the lore? Honestly, the Sims 2 players or the Sims players who have been playing this game for a long time and they know every single thing about the lore, especially the Sims 2 lore, because that's the richest game on the richest Sims game on the lore. You guys scare me. Your knowledge of the Sims 2 lore scares me. I don't know why, but it's just so intimidating. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like that, but like, whoa. But I mean that in a good way. I think it's so cool. And I would honestly like if in The Sims 4, if they were paying more attention to the lore too. They were supposed to update it, weren't they? And so far we only got like the Goth family makeover, which yeah, Bella and Cassandra are darker now. They have darker skin tone and that's good, although why are they so ashy? But overall it's not the best makeover. Yeah, I feel like if they asked some player, and they have a lot of talented creative simmers, or not creative simmers, they have a lot of talented simmers who can make gorgeous sims even without CC. They have a lot of talented players in the creator network, so why didn't they just, you know, collab with some players who make cute sims? Why? Weren't they originally called game changers? Like, let them actually change the game. By the way, there was a time when I really wanted to be a game changer or part of the creator network or creative network, or I don't know what it's called now. I don't really pay attention to it anymore. Yeah, I don't really want to be a... Shut up, please. I love you, but shut up, please. Whoever it is. I can't tell which budgie is screaming with closed doors, but he's screaming a lot. But yeah, anyway, I really don't want to be a game changer anymore. I don't know. I feel like... Because I will always be a smaller creator. I don't see myself ever getting to like 100,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers or anything like that. I will always be small. And I don't know, I feel like they only care about their biggest stars, about their biggest game changers, and the rest are there just, I don't know, just to be there. I don't know. I don't want to shit on the program because I don't know much about it. Although I've seen some stuff. Because one time they accepted a lot of simblers too. That's when I applied to and I wasn't accepted and I was sorry about it. But it's okay. I moved on. And later, a lot of simblers actually stepped out. A lot of simblers actually left the program, and I feel like they can't say everything, but they kind of implied that the program is not very good and that they haven't been treated well. So yeah, I really don't think I'm missing out on much. Although, like, yeah, free stuff would be nice. Not gonna lie, yeah, that would be very nice. But yeah, I prefer to be just a regular player who maybe posts some random content on the internet. But yeah, I'm just doing what I want and I really don't need free stuff. And also, like, the negativity that comes, like, a lot of people in the network, I feel like if they say anything positive about game, some people will be like, yeah, because you're paid by EA, of course you will say nice things about it. But they just expressed their opinion, like, and some of the people, yeah, I feel like maybe some people are like maybe ass lickers or something like that, but a lot of people actually express even their negative opinions, and then they will say one positive thing and someone will be like, stop licking EA's, you know, the thing that I've said far too many times in this video, even though I said I wouldn't swear. Anyway, it would probably be for the best if I ended the voiceover here, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have anything nice to say, don't forget to subscribe and check out my other social media. I love you guys, and I will see you all next time. And if you have any ideas about what I could do, what Let's Plays I could do, what stuff I could, you know, film in February, feel free to leave suggestions in the comment. And I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I love you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone! Bye guys! I talk so much for an anxious person when it's just me and my microphone. Bye everyone, love you!